Hey there, what's going on? My name is Basir Payenda and welcome to project 22 of 100 Web Project series. And in this video, we'll be creating this simple 3D book using only HTML, CSS and Vanilla JavaScript. You can see that open clicking on that is going to flip all the way around to 180 degrees and showing the back of the book. Like so. And depending on where I'm hovering my mouse, is either going to rotate positive 45 degrees or negative 45 degrees. Alright, so let's get started. Here you can see at the left side, I already opened my code data, and therein I have an images directory, and there are a bunch of images right here that we'll be using them throughout the entire tutorial. Alright, so let's get started with the index.html file. Okay, so then the HTML boilerplate, and then I also need to create the style.css file as well. Style.css, and similarly the main.js file. Alright, so then index.html, I need to link this to style.css file here, and similarly for the script, it's going to be script.js and differ. Yeah, I just realized this is main.js. Alright, for the tag here within the body, it's going to be simple, just a div with a class of book, and therein we're going to have the front cover and similarly the back cover. Alright, and within the front cover, we're going to have the first half and similarly the back half. I'm going to call that a second half, excuse me. Whoops, image is not working. Yeah, there it is. So that is it for the markup, and if I run this in live server, it should be a blank page. Yep, we haven't yet added anything. So in style.css, I'm going to go with the asterisk and add a box sizing of border box, and then for the body, it's going to be displayed as flicks. Alright, justify content to the center, align items to the center, a minimum height of 100 vertical height just to place everything in the center. Alright, then for the book, it's going to be fairly simple. It's going to be positioned as relative because every child that are living within the book class right here, they are all going to be positioned as absolute. Okay, so then it's going to have a width of like 400 pixels and then a height of 600 pixels there. Alright. And then if I add a border for this, like 1 pixel solid width, so you can see this is the structure, and therein I'm going to place all the books here. I can also notice that at the right side there is the scroll bar, and the reason for that, I need to set the margin to 0, and now that should be gone. There it is. Alright, and then let's just start adding the book content here. So for the first half, right here, the class that we added earlier, you can see in the markup, it's the first half living within the front cover right there. So for the first half, it's going to be positioned as absolute, and also it's going to have, I'm going to add a width of 100% for now, but later on I'm going to change that 100%. And for the background image, I'm going to go within the URLs. Here we had the images directory, and within that, just the front cover half one. There we go. And now you can see that the background image is being added to here, but in its cover, so I need to add the background size for that. It should be like 100% and 100%, so it's going to fit within that object. You can now notice that we just created the first half part of that, okay? And the reason why it's stretching all the way up until there is that it is 100%, rather it has to be 50%, and now it looks cool. Alright, and then for the second half, there's a bunch of styles that are in common between both of those. So I'm going to go with the second half right here, and then for the images, I'm going to just put it right here. For the images, this is going to be front cover half 2, like that. And now I also need to say from the left side, it's going to be 50%. So there it is. Yep, so we created the first half and the second half. The hover effect that you can see right here, depending on where I'm hovering my mouse, you can see it rotates 45 degree, and similarly it rotates minus 45 degree. And how do we tell the HTML or the CSS and JavaScript that we want which side to be rotated? So when I was working for the first time on this project, I thought to use the JavaScript, similarly the one that we use on project number 20 here. You can see that there is a specific threshold, and depending on that, it's gonna decide whether to slide on the previous slide or it's gonna slide to the next slide here. All right, you can see that. By the way, you can find the link for this tutorial in the description section below. I'll add it right there. Okay, so I thought that I'm gonna use JavaScript for that, and there is a CSS and the HTML way, but the easiest and the best way is using two images that's going to be split all the way around, and it's going to rotate 45 degree or negative 45 degree depending on where the mouse is being hovered. Alright, so enough talking, let's just deal with the rest of this. And then right here for the book, I'm going to say that open hovering on that is going to transform and rotate let's say 45 degrees there. Okay, and now if I hover on that, whoops, yeah, this has to be a rotation on the y-axis there. Okay, now you can see it is flat rotation. It's only on the y and x-axis, or in the other way I can say the distance that we are looking at it is like 0 pixels. Okay, so what I want to do is right here I'm going to add the perspective and set it to be 1000 pixels. 1000 pixels, 600 pixels or 800 pixels is going to do the job. And the perspective, what it does is that it's going to tell you how far you're looking at this book when it is being transformed. So let's say I'm looking at this book from a 1000 pixels. And now if I hover on that, you can see now it kind of looks 3D, but if I just comment that out once again and then hover on that, it is really a flat transform here. Okay, and let's also add a little bit of transition for this too. I'm gonna go with 1.5 seconds, which 1500 milliseconds, and now it kind of looks good. Actually, I'm gonna go with 1 second, that was too slow. There it is. All right, so now let's add the middle side of the book, which is right here, and similarly this one here to show the thickness of the book. Okay, so for that, I'm gonna go with the front cover. And then it's going to be the before pseudo element. The content is going to be just nothing for now. Back into index.html, this is the front cover right here. Okay, and then we're going to add the back cover there. Okay, so in style.css for the front cover, the content is just nothing, and for the background image right here, again from the URLs, I'm going to go with the images, and I believe that is called middle cover. Yeah, middle cover.jpg. There it is. And similarly, we need to add a background size of 100% and 100%. All right, and then let's also add a width for this to be like 65 pixels, and then a height of 100% there. All right, also let's position this as absolute too. Okay, now if I hover my mouse on that, it really shows nothing. That's because here we need to transform and rotate on the y-axis to be like 90 degrees there. Okay, now you can see that if I hover my mouse on that, well, actually this should be a little bit more. I'm gonna bump this up to 85 degrees. Well, why is that not showing up? Let me add a border to actually identify why is that not showing. Yeah, there it is. So you can see that the front cover is being added, it's right there. I just realized we need to add some other styles for this, and it's going to be transform origin to the left. There it is. Now you can see that it is being transformed from the left side, and it kind of doesn't have the 3D effect still. I'm going to get rid of the border for now, and the reason for that is that it's still not 3D. So right here in the book, at the parent container, I'm going to add the transform style and set that to be preserve 3D and save it. And now if I hover my mouse on that, you can see there it is, we got it. And then I'm going to just decrease this to let's say 45 degree, back to its default degree there. And now that we have added this part, we're going to add the thickness of the book too. So that's again going to be front cover there. But this time for the after pseudo element from the images cover -2. Yep, so we added it. And now let's also say that from the right side it's going to be 0. And now let's just okay, I'm going to change this back to a -45 degrees there. So hover on that, it's still not showing up. Obviously this has to be a -90 degrees there. And now you can see that is showing up, but this is not the right position to be added there. So how we can solve that? Transform origin this to the right, and if I hover on that once again, there we go, we added it. And then I also need to get rid of these borders, making it hideous. Yep, and then if I get rid of this -45 degree there, Yeah, we created it successfully. And now let's create the back of the book as well. So open clicking or open hovering on that, it's going to show the back of the book. Now you can see this is the back face of the front cover. These are the two pseudo elements that we added, but we haven't yet added the back cover. So we're at the end of that, in the back cover there. I'm going to add another background image for that too. So it's going to be again from the URLs, and then from the images directory we have the back cover.jpg right here, and let's just position this as absolute as well. It's going to have a width of 100% and a height of 100%. In this case, both of these 100%, they are going to inherit from Aspiring, which is the book. It's going to be 400 pixels and 600 pixels respectively. Okay, and then for the background size, I'm going to make this fit within the container that's currently in. Okay, so there it is, but there is a problem here. The front face is being changed there, and the reason for that is because the back cover is ahead of the front cover. It means it is the last tag that's being added right there. So how we can solve this? Okay, we need to do one more thing here. I'm going to transform and rotate on the y-axis to 180 degrees. 80 degree. Whoops, I can type. There we go. And now if I hover on that, now you can see it kind of solved, but still this is not a 3D effect. I mean, this has to be pushed on the Z axis. So that's fairly easy. Let's translate Z, and this is gonna be the width of the front cover after and before pseudo elements, which is both 65 pixels there. And now if I hover on that, there we go. We just created it successfully. And now we're going to deal a little bit of JavaScript with that and actually make it to look exactly the way as we created it here. So open hovering on the right side, it's going to rotate negative 45 degrees, and open hovering at that on the left side, it's going to rotate positive 45 degrees. Okay, so I'm seeing a bunch of stylings that are common between these two. So I'm just going to cut this off and add it to there. Whoops, I shouldn't have cutted that, actually copied that out. So then there it is. Get rid of the content, the position absolute. I'm gonna keep the width and the height, background size. There we go, and yeah, that is it. I hope I didn't screw up anything. Yes, it just works fine. All right, so that is it. And now we need to go back in the book right here. I'm gonna get rid of that and add the class of book.flip. It's gonna flip and transform, then translate how much? 180 degrees. Again, 180 degrees. And similarly, I'm gonna say rotate left. It's gonna transform and rotate 45 degrees. And then it's gonna be rotate right here too. So rotate right, and that's gonna transform and rotate on the y-axis to a negative 45 degrees like that. All right, so now nothing is gonna work. We need to obviously write a little bit of JavaScript for that. Okay, so back in here, I'm going to choose the first half, similarly the second half, the second half, and then go to main.js file, and then constant, actually I'm going to do it this way around. Okay, there it is, and creating it this way. Yeah, I shouldn't have used the shortcut. Okay, so constant, and there it is. That's document.query document. I'm making hell of mistakes. So selector, query selector, there it is. And then I'm gonna paste them in, and that is it. So this is the first half, and this is the second half. All right, and then for the book, book.add event listener, I'm gonna listen to click. And after that, I'm going to run this function. It's going to say book.classlist.toggle, and I'm going to toggle the class of flip there. All right. And now if I click on that, nothing is working. Index.html, it's connected to main.js file here. Yeah. Well, oh, what a silly mistake. It's going to add a dot at the very beginning of that. And now if I click on that, well, it's still not working. Okay, and style.css, yeah, there is the class of flip. It's gonna transform. Oh my god, this is rotate Y. I was wondering why is that not working, and if I click on that, there we go. Now you can see that it works just fine as expected. Okay, so now let's add that hover effect too, so that when I hover on that, it's either going to rotate positive 45 degrees or a negative 45 degrees. So for that, let's just get the first half back again, dot add event listener, and this time it's going to listen to mouse enter event here, and open triggering that event. It's going to run this function. It's going to get the book.classlist.add the class of rotate left. There we go, and duplicate it down below here. It's going to be for mouse out, but instead of adding it, this time it's going to remove that. However, you can use mouse over and mouse move too. So those are the two events that you usually use that for hover effects, but in here for 3Ds, I don't know, it was flickering a little bit. I played with backface visibility too, but still I see that flickering effect too. So mouse enter and mouse out, these are the best choice I came up with. But if you know a better solution, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so now if I hover on that, you can see that it's going to rotate on the left side, and similarly it's just duplicated down below, but this time it's going to be for the second half. Instead of rotate left, this is going to be rotate right. Oh god. What? Are you kidding me? Rotate right. There we go. And now if I hover on the left side and the right side, it's just working fine. And if I click on that, there is it. Okay, so that's really cool. And as a final thing I'd like to tell you is that if I add this book here at the very beginning of the rotate left and rotate right, so you'll notice a little bit problem right here. Okay, so you can see that the CSS property for all of these three classes are the same. That's transform and rotate Y, and the only thing that's going to vary is the degrees that this is going to rotate. Okay, so now let's just notice that when I'm hovering my mouse on that, and if I click on that, it's not going to rotate. And the reason for that is because the specificity of the book dot flip and similarly rotate left and rotate right, they are identical. There has to be at least one of these that has a slightly more specificity. So for that, I'm gonna just remove these two. Now the specificity of the book dot flip, it is more than these two. And now if I just okay, and now if I just click on that, it's gonna return all the way around like that. Okay, so that was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.